What's up, everyone? Steve Cook here. It's been a while since I've came to you guys post-Olympia contest. You guys might have heard I'm doing some CrossFit, and I know that's going to put everybody up in a roar. Good. It should. Why? Because fitness doesn't have these molds that people need to fit into. So I'm doing bodybuilding stuff. I'm doing CrossFit stuff. Today, I want to show you guys what some sick CrossFitters look like physique-wise. So I'm here at brUTE CrossFit in Holiday, Utah. You can see this place. It's big. It's beautiful. What I'm doing is I'm working with brUTE strength conditioning. They're out of brUTE CrossFit. It's been so long. So I grew up doing football. So I did the power lifts, the bench press, the squats, the deadlifts, the cleans, the snatch, powerlifting and Olympic weightlifting. It was something that I loved to do because it set up that base. Even Arnold talks about that core base. You need to be able to power lift, to have the deadlift, that core strength, that posterior chain strength. If you don't have it, you're not really building on the foundation that you need to have in order to build an amazing physique. So we're in here today. I'm getting back to basics. This is what this is really all about for me, is getting back to basics, getting back to strength and fundamental. Anybody who takes an exercise physiology course, anybody that wants to be a strength conditioning coach, you would need to learn these types of lifts. So I figured this is going to help out my physique career. This is going to help out my life in general, and I'm enjoying it. So before you guys say, Steve, it's killing your gains, you guys need to watch me for 12 weeks do both. I'm not going to even say I'm doing CrossFit. I'm doing a lot of CrossFit stuff, but I'm also doing some powerlifting stuff. But we got my main man. We'll talk to this guy right here first off. This is, well, tell him your name. Brendan Fjord is, I just told him your name. So yeah. We actually we didn't go to college together, but we went to the same junior college. Okay, people that say CrossFit kills your gains, this guy's a freak. He's like walking around at 5% body fat. How much do you weigh?
210.
210. You played what in college?
Safety.
The guy not only looks aesthetic, but he's functional as hell. He was just doing stupid, ridiculous numbers on the cleans. You're a open CrossFit, or are you doing the team this year? You can't say yet?
We're not sure.
Uh-oh, can't say it yet.
Not sure yet.
But perfect example of somebody that's functional, yet looks pretty damn amazing too. So you guys, I mean, tell us a little about you. People think you just do CrossFit. Today, you haven't done a WOD yet today, have you?
No, we'll do our WOD a little bit later. But we come in, we start off with, our power and explosive stuff, so like cleans, snatches, jerks, and then we'll hit our strength lifts, and then from there we'll go into like our traditional WOD, CrossFit WOD. So
and I'll tell you what, doing that kind of, so for the longest time bodybuilders, it's like, okay, you got to walk on the treadmill, do your hour of weights, hit it hard, but then you're done. You never get to that really like, I want to puke stage, maybe on a very intense leg day. But what working out like this does is it allows you to be lean year round, because he's eating a lot. I was kind of told what your diet's like, and
I'm kind of embarrassed about that.
But it's impressive because you're able to be shredded year round because you're working out so hard. You know, he doesn't eat awful. Don't let him fool you. But he does. He's able to have more calories than a typical bodybuilder who's just walking on the treadmill. So I'm just giving you guys a couple little things to think about. Why not work harder and eat a little bit more? Let's go check out the rest of the guys. Thank you, my man.
Yep, of course.
This is pretty legit because you not only have the typical CrossFit, you got the field turf here, you got the rowers in the back. Let's come say what's up. This is the man behind the torture I'm going to be going through. So yesterday, what I did is I did a little bit of testing just to get some base numbers. I'll tell you what, it was sad. I'm not as strong as I was even in college. Probably where I was like as a junior in high school, but I did it with all wrong form. So now, Michael here, he's breaking me down and then building me back up again.
We're gonna get you right, man.
Yeah, and today we did a 500-meter row for time. Wasn't pretty, but it was tough. And then we worked snatch, we worked some clean form, and the technique on that is just huge. And I'll tell you what, it's so fun because this is physical fitness. This is what health is really about. It's not about just looking like Tarzan and performing like Jane. You got to be able to look like Tarzan and perform like Tarzan, and I've gotten away from that. So I'm excited to get back into it.
Oh yeah, man.
What do you think in 12 weeks? 12 weeks, what are we, maybe try to do a local competition in 12 weeks?
I think we can do something
a small one.
Absolutely.
A small one, who knows? I don't know. All I want to do is do a clean with the right form, because right now I got so many immobility I'm tight in my hips, my shoulders, so.
Yep.
And
that's the first priority.
Tell him a little bit. You worked with LS down at LSU?
Yeah, my coaching history, I started coaching CrossFit, worked at Southern Utah, and then most recently at LSU. And then I just moved back to start this company right here, working with cool guys like this. And I also get to work with moms and dads and a lot of different people. We have a pretty cool team of coaches to, work with a whole bunch of different people. So it's a lot of fun.
Doing it for the right reasons. Again, he's working with some world-class athletes. Then he's working with people like me. And then he's working with people like moms and stuff. So he's working with a full spectrum. I also think it's super cool because he didn't say it, because CrossFitters, they're never like, hey, look what I did. But he won the team event. His team won the event in the games. No big deal or nothing. 2 years in a row. So definitely working with the best. Why? Because I want to put the attention, that tiny attention to detail, whether you're in the gym, whatever you're doing. If you're not doing it right, you got to do it right the first time around, or else it's just going to be a lot more work in the long run. But let's take a look around. Obviously, we got all sorts of, they got dumbbells here that go up to 140. They're doing their heavy lifts. Sam, come say what's up to the camera. Come here, Sam. We got MissBodybuilding.com in the house. Just a big family reunion here.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about what you're doing here in a CrossFit gym.
So right now, I'm working on getting more explosive and strong. And so 2 days a week I'm working with strength days, and then 2 days I'm doing like explosive movements, and then also working on gymnastics moves.
You can't fit her fitness in a box. She won't be conformed. She's gonna break through it, because this is all for her. We've talked about this earlier. It's all about that health aspect.
Yes.
She might, you said, you don't care. We've both been in the fitness industry where people only care about looks. And that is a small part of the equation that I think both of us see how it can be very easy. You can get caught up to only caring about, I guess, the wrong thing. So you're in here making sure you have some substance to it too.
Health's number one. The way he looks, icing on the cake.
Ooh, I like that. Icing on the cake. I'm gonna steal that. When I think of icing on the cake, all I think of, and all of a sudden I'm done. I just want to eat. It's like, someone said icing on the cake. Look at this beast over here. That you have to beware of the animals in this corner of the gym, because this is my main man. This is Jake. So Jake and I played football against each other in high school. He's a year younger than me, even though he's beasting out over there doing what I only dream of doing. But Jake, how long you been doing CrossFit?
Only like 2 years.
2 years?
I was kind of like you, more into just lifting.
The guy's got 19-inch arms for sure right now. He's got a big old chest. You see him walking down the street. You put a tan on him, he could step on stage in 2 weeks. That's all I gotta say. And he's like Superman in here. He's lifting crazy amounts of weight, but he's running over to help people. But so you've been doing it 2 years?
2 years, yeah. So Mike, first guy you talked to, right?
Yep. Second.
We were strength coaches at Southern Utah together.
Gotcha.
And at that time I was like 255, and he was like, just enter the open, because you'll qualify. So I did.
That's crazy. 255.
Well, by the time I got to the open, I got down to like 240.
Gotcha. He also won on bodybuilding.com a transformation. You didn't win?
No, I took like third or something.
Oh, I heard everyone that couldn't believe your transformation. Danielle was telling me that people were just like, that's not, like, no way is he natty and things like that. The guy, you were crazy strong in high school too, I remember. I remember hearing stories. In Idaho, things get around like that. So
they do.
Definitely excited, just because working out, seeing this guy, he posted something on Instagram where he was overhead squatting 405. That's motivation. To look like that and to perform like that, this is where I draw inspiration from. People that not only look good, but do something with it. So I just want to say thanks, man. Yeah. Thanks for having me in here today. It's going to be good. Yeah. It's definitely going to be good. It's very humbling for me. But again, brute strength, got to check it out. If you really want to look at being more than just a physique, if you wanted to look and be able to perform, you have to be willing to push yourself. Yesterday was the first time in a long time I wanted to throw in the towel. I didn't want to do it. I was doing a workout called Fight Gone Bad, and I definitely had to check my ego. It was very humbling, and I think that's what it's all about, doing things you're not good at, getting better at them, and then taking that confidence into everything else in life. But anyhow, Steve Cook, Swolger Nation, we're here at Ute CrossFit in Holiday, brute strength and conditioning, freaking beast in here. It's what I'm gonna be in 12 weeks, you'll see.